let's see what this visibility truly is. See these large schools of black rockfish. Caught this lingcod in my peripheral. This is the largest rockfish I've ever seen. Holy heck, guys. I feel like I got it. What is going on, guys? I'm finally back out here in Newport. It's been a moment. I know it's been hard for me as well. My buddy and I started a mobile boat repair business in Albany and Salem and surrounding areas. So that has just been keeping us really busy. But finally back out here. I have no plans to quit YouTubing, so don't worry about that. I just got to find the time, just trying to get used to the new schedule and life and everything like that. But look at the water today. The visibility looks quite good. Though, of course, I always say that, and then it turns out to be not so good, so that's kind of Oregon. We'll see. Once we actually go underwater, we know what it looks like then. But hopefully we can get some rockfish. As of now, the regulations went down to 3 rockfish, so we'll see if we can get 3. And then you can still get 2 lingcod, 22 inches or larger. No cabezon. I think you can get 15 surf perch in aggregate of all the species. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully I can get a couple of rockfish. We might do a catch and cook. I brought some supplies to fry up some fish if we get some. So let's get after it. Slack has started. You can see the ocean looks quite flat, even though they say it's supposed to be 3 to 4 foot swells, but it's looking like glass right now, so it's time to get in. Okay guys, let's get everything unloaded and geared up real quick. I think I'm actually gonna be trying my 75 centimeter gun again, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get the wetsuit into the warm water. I actually remember to put my spray in the hot water so it stays hot as well. Okay guys, we gotta get my battery back into my flashlight before I forget. That would have been horrific to not have the flashlight. As you know, it is always just amazing to have a dive light in the water here in Oregon. Basically probably everywhere, but for sure here. Helps you find all those fish in the caves. So let's do that real fast. So mine's actually, I have the Orca Torch 710 dive light. So if you're ever curious, I do have my links down in the description to most of my gear. So if you have any questions about anything, you can check there or just message me and I'll look it up and send you a link. Let's twist on. There we go. Boom. We're good. Also just got a new dive knife because I lost mine the last time I was out. This one's the Mako and it's actually a titanium blade. So we'll see how that goes. Shouldn't rust, they say. I'm curious how it's gonna do as long as I don't lose it. Oh, see what? We're already getting distracted. Didn't put the spit in the goggles. Let's do that. There's too much stuff going on, guys. Been too long. I'm all unorganized. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. We're just gonna do a quick dab, as always. Just put a small dab on each lens, like that. And just smear it on and let it dry. I think I'm good. So I got my 75 gun, my 45 gun, both the Cressies. I'll be going for this one, I think, today. Just trying it out again. But I will be bringing along my 45 just as backup, just in case something goes weird or I just want it. Surprisingly, for October, it's actually a quite nice day. It's a little breezy, not too bad, and it's actually not too cool outside. So the sun feels good. Shouldn't be horrific to get into the wetsuit, but we'll see. I actually got this new band that came with my dive knife that basically normally wraps around on this side and then down here, so you can wrap around your thigh. But since my suit has the setup to just stick it into the pocket on the side, I'm actually gonna use this as like where the shark band goes around the one ankle, kind of actually holds my booty on a little better. I'm gonna put this on the other ankle and see if that kind of helps hold that from sliding up, because I'm 6'3", and even with the XL Mako suit, it does a great job, but sometimes my suit, it kind of slides up on the ankle. I get that crack, so I have to pull it all the way back down because I do not like letting that cold water get in. The main thing I'm trying not to do is put my keys in my bag that comes with me before I get everything closed up and put away, because I always do that. See if I can not this time. I hope. It always happens, so try to keep me from doing that, guys. You don't have one of these bib things? Highly recommend getting one. They are a game changer for changing. Nice and warm, guys. That water isn't bad. Why'd I take this out? Okay, why'd you guys let me leave the spray out? I left it in the whole drive and then I forget. I definitely highly recommend bringing hot water. That was an awesome tip from Stefan and Greg and I think Trevor, all of you guys. I'm not sure exactly exactly who the original, I think it was Stefan, but we'll see. You can take credit in the comments. Surprisingly, not so bad right now. It's kind of chilly, but not horrible. Oh, when it touches you, it's kind of cold. Oh, okay, it's kind of cold. I think my main thing I've decided is put the booty on and then wrap the wetsuit over the top of the booty. I think that's technically the correct way. Not 100%, but that's what I've been doing. Seems to be working out. Again, as long as the suit doesn't slide up and expose my ankle. But with the trusty shark band on, I want to keep my right leg more. I want to keep them both, but especially the right leg. And then I'll put that other strap, the new one for my knife, on my left leg and see how that works. So where'd that go? Yeah, this guy, little rubber thing. Lube it up a little bit so it'll actually slide. It's rubber. I'll wrap the tag end in because that's going to freak me out. I'm going to feel something touch me. Okay, so keep the keys out. That's the plan. Like I always say, head first. I don't understand. I mean, like, how is that even a competition right there? Your head's already through. You can already breathe. You can't get stuck in any sort of way that's going to suffocate you. Versus the other way, I totally feel like you could. Okay, don't forget the dive knife. Again, for the nice Mako suit, Mako dive knife slides right in. Perfect. Okay, we still haven't put our keys in. That's good. Okay, guys, got everything put away, so I'm going to get a new battery in the camera, and we are going to head to the water. So I'll see you out there. Just getting set up here. Starting to kind of get some swells. Not like swells, but little waves and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess swells from all the boats going by. But let's see how this goes, and hopefully we can get to those 3 rockfish and maybe see a lingcod or 2. Hopefully a keeper. I want to keep one so bad. It's been, like I said, it's been like a month or so, or a couple months since I got that one ling. But I want one that's not just right there at 22. I want a larger one. So we'll see. Maybe we'll find one at the end of the finger here, like right out there. So, hopefully. Let's get after it. Oh, wait. Well, we need our fins on first. Sorry. I'm getting excited. I'm about just to push off and swim with no fins. I would not have gone as far. It's like I'm a good swimmer, but not that good. With this wetsuit on. You can tell I need some new gloves. Helps me push the buttons on my camera, though, through the case. So I guess pros and cons. Let's do this. No. Come on. Okay, let's see what this visibility truly is. Oh. Not so bad so far. It's a little hazy down there. Let's try this 2 bands. Hopefully it doesn't just blow through the fish and leave a big hole. That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, so the spear just comes right back out. But I want to be able to blow through some of these lings that I keep missing every once in a while. Well, hitting, but not going all the way through. So let's try this out. Okay. Now, a question I get asked quite often is if I'm actually finding all my fish in just all these dives that we're seeing here. And that is not the case. I'm just not showing all the footage of all the dives that I don't see any fish, or when I'm just hunting and looking around and just not seeing anything interesting. So if you're new to spearfishing here in Oregon, definitely don't get discouraged if you're just not finding fish very often, because it's not just like how it is in my videos where it seems to be one dive after the next that I'm finding all my fish. This is definitely spread out through the entire dive of the day. Now, as you can see here, the nice benefits of having that dive light. Like I told you, it's definitely worth having if you don't have one. I swear, those greenling just never really give you a chance. They just take off like a bullet. Though I do prefer rockfish, so it's completely fine. hit. Let's see if we got him on the line. I'm curious, it's been a while since I used this spear. Pull it over. I feel like I feel some weight. Got a fish. Looked way bigger. When I took the shot compared to the other one. All right, let's get back over to the jetty here, or over to the finger, and let's dispatch him. I don't know about you guys, but I still definitely prefer to dispatch my fish on the rock so I can just push the knife easily through the skull. Otherwise, when I'm just freehanding it, I always feel like I'm going to stick the knife through the skull and into my hand. Does anyone else fear that? I'm actually going to gut him too, but I'm going to wait till I get him on the stringer. I don't want to lose him or my knife or anything like that. Now, I have only recently just started gutting my fish while they're on the stringer, but I would have to say it does seem like the meat does last longer, and you don't have any contaminants just in case you did get a gut shot or anything like that if you get the entrails out right off the bat. I still don't know how I got this lucky to get this visibility today. It's just such a hit and miss with visibility. You can never truly kind of judge what it's going to be, and so when you get days like today, you just got to feel grateful. Plus, it just makes the ocean a lot less spooky when you can actually see around yourself. Feel like I got it. I saw it go in. Yeah, I can feel it tugging. Looked like a pretty good black rockfish. We'll see. They always look different until you see them close. Now, I always try to be extremely gentle when I'm pulling a fish up from the depths because I've had a few too many tear off as you're pulling them up, so I always try to be really cautious. Well, it looks like my underwater eyes misjudged it again. Still not the smallest fish, but he's definitely no giant, but we got some fillets at least, so let's get him dispatched. Heck yeah, guys, this guy's actually pretty good. Both of them were actually not as bad as I thought when I first saw them. But let's get it on the stringer before I get it as well. Of course, my float wants to keep floating away from me, as its name. Let's get that back. It has been a great day so far. We've got 2 of our 3 rockfish here. So let's get them on the stringer. One more, and then specifically lings. Let's see. Oh, here's a wave from a boat. Okay. Come on, float. You're good. You're good. Okay, we gotta get snorkel back in and we'll get this guy on. I'm happy this knife has a serrated side because it definitely makes quick work of opening up the rib cage here. Okay, let's see if we can find our 3rd and last rockfish. Who else thinks it's crazy when they get to the bottom and you just see these seashell graveyards? It's always such a cool experience when you get to see these large schools of black rockfish and swim in them, but then also it's very helpful because you can actually distinguish the size difference between them since you get to measure them up basically between each other.
And since we only have one more rockfish we can get, I'm being extremely picky now.
Whew. Definitely a nice big school right there. But again, they're all smaller, medium-sized ones. I want a bigger boy, but we'll see. We'll see if we gotta take one, shoot one, but I'd prefer to get a larger one down low if I can find it in the rocks. Usually those big guys, they like to stick into the rocks, so we'll see if we can find them.
Now, I caught this lingcod in my peripheral and immediately switched on to him, but I couldn't tell quick enough if he was probably 22 or not. Now, seeing the footage, I definitely think he probably was. And then also that greenling was a giant. You rarely see him that big, so that was kind of cool to see. Now, I don't know what's going on with today, but I hit so many minute-plus dives. It was crazy, especially since I hadn't been in the water for at least like a month.
Now there's definitely a chance that guy was 22 or bigger, but I don't know. Now I've got myself all spooked from that last one I got. That was literally right there. I don't want to risk it that much. That just freaks me out. I like to be right and know that it's big. Like, it looks pretty thick, but I don't know what the length. We'll find some more. Not today, another day, but we'll just keep looking for that rockfish, and if the ling shows up, that'll be amazing.
Now, I was in shock when I saw this guy. This is the largest rockfish I've ever seen, and so I'm trying to approach really slowly not to spook it more. Now, one thing I've learned through experience is not to pull the spear and just try to yank the guy out, because a lot of times you'll pull the spear right out of the fish, especially if you don't know where the spear is, which I do not right now. So I'm just kind of gently tugging, trying to see, and I can just tell I'm not going to be able to get him out right now. I'm kind of running out of air, so I got to head back up.
Oh my gosh, that is a giant rockfish. Oh my gosh, I don't want to pull it too hard, because I don't want to tear up my spear, because I know I got it in it. I just don't know exactly where, so I have to be careful with this. Like, it's huge to me. Like, I don't even know what the heck. I don't think I've ever seen one that big. I just hope that's a placement that it doesn't tear out, because that thing's going nuts.
Now, I always make sure I get a really good breathe up when I have to dive back down to get a fish, because I'm already excited, so I know my heart's racing a little more. So I do a good, like, probably 3-minute breathe up before I actually go for my dive, because I don't know how long I'll need to be under to try to work this fish out. Because I've had some where it takes a while, and I have to actually do a few dives down to get a fish out of the rocks. Now, as I'm pulling this guy out, I'm starting to realize his size, and I'm just kind of going in shock because I cannot believe how big he is. He is just so much bigger than any of the rockfish I've ever gotten, so I was just kind of taking it in. But I got to get him on a stringer before something goes wrong.
Holy heck, guys. Oh my gosh. This thing is a giant. Oh. Okay guys, so I just got my biggest rockfish in my life. I believe it's a deacon rockfish. I actually just got out of the water and checked my phone just to make sure, because I just didn't want it to be anything that I can't have. I know quillbacks aren't one that we can't have, and then there's those two red ones, so like a yellow eye and something else. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this was a deacon, but it all happened so fast. I was like, got the shot off. I was like, that's not the quillback. I know that for sure, just because I see it spikes, but it's so big that, and the colors are so kind of odd that I'm not exactly sure which species of rockfish is. So we'll basically have to find out together. But this thing is a monster for me. So I just got this guy dispatched and bleeding out right now. Man, he's just huge. Like this is nuts. I'll put him in comparison to my other two once we get to the car. But look at that thing. Holy heck. Huh. Well, just don't mind me. I'm not used to getting a fish this big. Well, especially a rockfish. Like this was just crazy. So inside I'm freaking out, but it just still, I want to know exactly. I want to know that it is deacon before I can like really freak out inside. So that's the only reason it doesn't seem like I'm going nuts right now, because inside I am thrilled. Okay, I'll see you guys back at the car. It has been an awesome day, as you saw. Went through a lot of ups and downs with that large rockfish. It turns out to be a grass rockfish, which is legal, so we are good on that. But here is the catch for today for the 3 rockfish limit. Don't mind these other 2 little guys that I was actually kind of all right with. But then you see this guy. He is just a monster. Like, look at that mouth. This is definitely my PB rockfish now. Never gotten anything even close to this large with rockfish, so I'm ecstatic. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Had a blast today, especially for being a spontaneous day out to the ocean. So that was awesome, but I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.